Okay, there we go. Let's see what's here. Take it away, commentators.
And welcome back to the second half of Day 2 of Alliance Tournament 8. You're listening to Verone and Kill2 commentating. We have the first match, Mos Vape Heavy Industries versus Paisti Syndicate. And for Mos Vape Heavy Industries, we have fielded a Proteus, a Rook, a Balcorn, Vindicator, 3 Ishkas and a Guardian.
Take the other side for me too, Verone, real quick.
No worries, mate. And for Paisti Syndicate, we have a Nighthawk Curse, 2 Thrashers, 3 Ishtars, a Scimitar and a Rook, and the match is already underway.
So we have a Balgorn and a Vindicator. What do you think of that? Is the Balgorn going to solve the tackling problems that the Vindicator we were talking about having?
Yeah, I think that might be a good deal. You know, you've got the offensive DPS, the Vindicator, you've got the support for the tackling of the Balcorn. I think it's a good combination.
Alright, but we have lost one Ishkar already on the Mos Vape Heavy Industry side, and looks like they're trying to take down the Paisti Rook, get that ECM out of the way early, but so far it's bringing the shields back no problem. Scimitar doing its job.
Yeah, second Ishka there looking to be in trouble for Mos Vape Heavy Industries. Rook taking a little bit more damage too.
The Vindicator is pretty far away from the target. Those almost look like rail graphics to me on that Vindicator. Can you tell for sure, Verone? I can't quite tell for sure.
I'm just taking a look now, and that may in fact, yes. No it isn't, it's blaster fitted. It's a blaster fitted Vindicator, but it must be using long range ammunition. I think he may have nullification ammo in there.
This is such a pair of really weird setups. All those Ishkars down now on the Mos Vape Heavy Industry side. So they got their weird battleship spread, that Rock in there. It's hard to say what he's for too. You got a lot of utility highs on a Rock, so neutralizers I think are what this one could be doing. Could have smart bombs and stuff as well, maybe energy transfers. I don't really see him doing a lot of anything, so probably lost a target lock for now for whatever reason. And Thrasher's going down on the Paisti side.
Yeah, that Rock looks as if it has all 8 turrets fitted actually. Yeah, just confirming that, all 8 turrets fitted, so no utility highs. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange pair of loadouts. You can see there the Guardian for Mos Vape Heavy Industries heading deep into armor.
Whoa, Rocks have 8 turret slots in the highs, don't they? I'm crazy. I was thinking of the Torps for some reason. It only has 4 missile slots, is that right? I'm sure there's going to be some threads about this. That Guardian going down on Mos Vape Heavy Industry side, though, it's not really looking good for them. And to be honest, I'm not super surprised. The setup is really kind of bizarre. The Vindicator looks basically useless. Rail Vindicator, I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be doing. And Ishtar's plenty of damage, I guess. That Guardian, there it goes. So, looking real solid for Paisti right now.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's a bit of a surprise. I was expecting that Balcorn and Vindicator to make a really good team, but it just looks as if anything, the pilots really haven't got it behind them. I think the Vindy came out a little bit off position to what they might have wanted. I should imagine they would have wanted them right in the middle of the hostile pack so that he could have wreaked a bit of havoc, but I think he just came out in a bit of a disadvantaged position.
So, as they start to work on this Rock, and I continue to try to look for signs of what's going on with this setup for Mos Vape Heavy Industries, before this Rock was too nuded to use any of its mods, it was running some kind of shield mod, invulns or some other shield hardener, and that wouldn't be weird except that they did have a Guardian earlier, so remote armor reps plus shield invulnerability, I'm not really sure what the plan was.
Yeah, we can actually see there for a second before that Rock dropped, the Proteus from the Heavy Industry team was actually remote armor repairing it, so a little bit of logistics there from their T3.
Just weird all around. At this point, Paisti Syndicate's in real firm control. It doesn't look like they're taking any more damage whatsoever, and they'll go through these battleships one by one. A lot of money on the line here. I mean, Balgorn, Vindicator, each in the vicinity of $1 billion apiece without bidding. So, you know, for a team that didn't do anything really in this match, they obviously wanted to. I mean, they put a lot into it. So, I'm just not sure what they were hoping would happen with this exact setup.
Yeah, it was a bit of a grab bag, to be honest. There was a little bit of logic behind using the Balcon and the Vindicator as a good pair. They do team up well, but it just looks as if anything, the Fleet Commander, maybe the tactics were a little bit flawed. Bringing the Vindicator in at the range they did really put them at a disadvantage, I think, and we can see now there the Balcon of the Vape Heavy Industries team going down hard.
I mean, yeah, the range would be a problem if it was a blaster Vindy, but I still, well, man, now I saw a shot that looked like blasters. It's weird. Maybe it has both. I wouldn't be surprised at all with this team. But yeah, and it's not moving anywhere. It hasn't all fight. They've basically just sat in place. So, and it's not like it's webbed or tackled or anything. It's probably outspeed. You know, the Ishtar is probably fast enough to stay away anyway, but I don't know, crazy setup, not working at all. So Paisti's probably going to get the full points in this match.
Yep, definitely looks as if they are. I mean, just the Proteus and the Vindicator left in the field now for Vape Heavy Industries, with Paisti Syndicate fielding pretty much all of their group, apart from their Ishkas. I was expecting something very different here, as I was really expecting Mos Vape Heavy Industries to take the field with the two faction battleships, but it's been a real surprise.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea of the Vindicator and the Balgorn on the same team. It's kind of similar to Voltron's Balgorn alongside two Armageddons, but the execution was just terrible. I don't know why they did it the way they did. I'm going to go with Rails for the long run here. It just doesn't look to me like blasters, and I'm getting confirmation on that from people watching the stream. So just a weird idea. I think that Rail Vindies are probably pretty good at missions and stuff, but I don't know that they have a place in the tournament. This kind of goes actually in the same bag with bringing Apocalypses to the tournament, as we do see that Vindicator go down. I think it's attractive to go for a fit that can hit anything from anywhere in the arena, but you sacrifice so much by doing that I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to do that and I was going to dedicate a ship to being able to target all range, I would go with something like an AT8, purely because of the fact that it's going to be able to switch its crystals fast. It's got a little bit more limited range in the sense that its fall-off is reduced due to the fact that it's using crystals. But, you know, it's one of those things where if you want the range, then it's a lot faster to switch out crystals than it is ammunition. I mean, you've got a 10-second waiting time, so I would have, if anything, if you were looking to use a Vindicator for that, I would have just binned the idea and have gone with an APOC or something similar.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. If you want to do that stationary battleship thing where you hit the whole arena, I think you have kind of two options. You have Apocalypse and you have Sentry drones, which we've seen them before do Dominic's with that same kind of strategy, but in any case, a weird match. Mos Vape Heavy Industries failing pretty hard, and Paisti doing a good job. So we'll go back to Soundwave.
Thank you very much, guys. That was a bit of a strange setup we saw there. It didn't fare too well, as suspected. We have -10 coming up against Soldiers of Thunderstorm. That's in about 10 minutes. We'll be back.